guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a book haul. I have a huge stack to show you today. I definitely stole my thumbnail idea from Olivia Reads a Latte, so if it looked familiar, that's why. Because I was like, that is a genius idea to do that thumbnail, so I did it, and I have a lot to show you. I have bought a lot, and I've been sent a lot of ARCs and books from publishers, so I will go ahead and get to everything. It's a lot. I think it's been like a month though since I've last done a book haul, so I don't feel too bad about these, is what I tell myself. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on each book or else we're going to be here forever, but I did get all of these from Simon & Schuster, which I'm really excited about. So the first one was on my April TBR, and that is Blood Like Magic by Liselle Sambury. This one is a fantasy story, and our heroine has to like sacrifice the love of her life to save her family. But she's not in love, so she has to go find someone to be the love of her life so she can sacrifice them to save her family. This sounds so good. I cannot wait to read this. Then I was sent How Moon Fuentes Fell in Love with the Universe by Raquel Vasquez Gilliland, and this one, it sounds fun. Our main character is a twin, and her twin reaches social media stardom, and she takes a job as a merch girl on a tour bus full of beautiful influencers, and it says her bunkmate is her new nemesis, Santiago Phillips, who is grumpy, combative, and the hottest guy Moon has ever seen. So this sounds fun. I'm obsessed. Like, a lot of these are really pretty purple and pink covers, so I'm excited to read this. This one sounds really good, and I don't know how to explain it that well, but it is The Wild Ones by Nafiza Azad. This one, our heroine is sold to a man in exchange for a favor. She escapes and runs into this boy who says it is a boy with stars in his eyes, a boy as bad as she was, and he tossed her a box of stars, and with these stars she traveled to a place of pure magic and mystery, and now she collects girls like us, and we use our powers to help save other girls from our pain, our scars. So this sounds so good. The cover is absolutely stunning, so I am definitely excited to read this soon. Then this one I'm so excited for. It's We Can't Keep Meaning Like This by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This one, our hero and heroine have worked together all their lives because their parents own companies revolving around weddings. So her parents are wedding planners and his own a catering company, and they work together all summer, and right before he leaves for college she confesses her feelings to him, and he doesn't respond and leaves for college, and now it's the next summer, and I guess things are going quite bad between them, and so it's their romance. I'm so excited for this. This sounds really fun. The next one sounds interesting, and I haven't read a book I've loved by this author, and that is Of Princes and Promises by Sandia Menon. I've not heard the best about her new adult romance, and I read Of Curses and Kisses and wasn't the biggest fan, but this one sounds interesting. So our heroine is Katerina, and she is the queen of Rosetta Academy, and her ex-boyfriend Alaric cheated on her, and she heard he's bringing a supermodel to their gala, so she decides to bring this boy who's had a crush on her forever, and he's just like this quiet, adorable person, and she's gonna like give him a makeover and go together, and I'm hoping she falls for him. We'll see. I hope I like this. And then I was sent Misfits in Love by S.K. Ali. This one I put on my April TBR, and I guess it's the second book to The Saints of Misfits, I think, and so I don't think I can read this before that. So I didn't know that. I didn't say on here that it was book 2 anywhere that I saw. She's going to a wedding, I think, in this one, but I don't know. If you know, like, if I have to read book 1, let me know. I was kind of sad when people in my video were telling me it's book 2, and I was like, well, I can't read this one then. And I don't own book 1, so maybe I'll go and get book 1 and then read book 2. The next one I bought is because I was watching a live show with Julia Quinn and Beverly Jenkins, and Beverly Jenkins was talking about Iola Leroy by Frances E.W. Harper, and she said this was one of the very first Black love romances, and it is a classic. So this one actually is written in, which is kind of annoying. It came out in 1988. I'm pretty sure someone had to read this for a class because they like underlined certain parts and like made little notes about like what was like plot points, so nothing like even insightful. They just said, oh, this is where she meets this person, and so that's, it's fine. I'll still read this, but I'm really excited to have this. Beverly Jenkins highly recommended it, so I bought it. Then I did pre-order a few books from Target when they had their buy 3 for the price of 2. You can do it for pre-orders, which I thought was really great. So I pre-ordered The Lost in the Neverwood by Aidan Thomas. This is a Peter Pan inspired story. I'm so excited for this. It is so pretty with the pink and then the pink words on the spine. I'm really excited to read this. I absolutely love Cemetery Boys, so I cannot wait to read this. I'm pretty sure Aidan Thomas wrote this before he wrote Cemetery Boys, but he published Cemetery Boys first. So I'm excited to read this. Another new release I bought, I don't buy new releases that often, but I had to pre-order this one. It is Wild Women in the Blues by Denny S. Bryce. This is a historical romance and it takes place in the 20s in Chicago during the Jazz Age stuff. And our hero, it's 1925, and it flashes between 1925 and 2015 when a film student is interviewing 110-year-old Henri Delacour. So I think it's flashing back between the past and the present, and I'm really excited for this. I really love the 1920s, so I have high hopes for this romance. The next one sounds really funny. I was sent an ARC from the publisher and I'm so excited for this. It comes out in September, and that is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This one, our heroine is a PhD candidate and she tells her best friend, I think, that she is dating someone and her best friend doesn't believe her, so she decides to go up and kiss the first guy she sees, and it is a young hotshot professor, and he agrees to keep up her charade. So I'm really excited for this. It sounds really cute. The cover's adorable, so I'm excited to have this arc. Then I bought myself a copy of A Hope Divided by Alyssa Cole. I accidentally only put book 3 on my wish list on Amazon and someone bought it for me for my birthday. And I didn't have book 2, but I loved book 1. This is during the Civil War, and the first one had to do with spies. And this one is, I think, her sister? And the third one is her brother. I don't remember though, so I really want to continue on the series though because I loved book 1, so I have high hopes for book 2. The next one I received from the publisher and it just came out, and that is The Sky Blues by Robbie Couch. This one, our hero is out and proud in his small town, but he feels invisible, and so he decides to ask out his crush in like the, what does it describe it as? The gayest promposal in the town that they've ever seen. His plan gets leaked by an anonymous hacker in a deeply homophobic e-blast that quickly goes viral. And so I think they're trying to figure out like who did that and if he is going to end up going to prom with this guy. I don't know, but this sounds really great and I'm excited to read it. Then Christina C. Jones has a shop on her website and she finally had her mugs back in stock, and this one I was obsessed with. It has all of her spines on the cover, so some of my favorites. So I Think I Might Love You. We have, how many have I read on here? The Reinvention of the Rose, Getting Schooled, Anti-Up I've read, The Culmination of Everything, Inevitable Conclusions, and those ones are my favorites that I read by her. They're on this mug, and so I had to get it, and in her shop she had her Reinvention of the Rose series, so I went ahead and bought it, and the first one is signed to me, and it came with this really adorable like shiny holographic sticker of like a book stack of hers, which I'm really excited for. So it came with the Reinvention of the Rose, and then I also got the Unbroken Rose, which is a really, oh, I think this one's second. The Rose That Got Away, which I don't think is actually a romance, but this one is the romance of this person in here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, I don't know, that's what people said, but we'll see. This is super short. This one is 94 pages, but then this one is 155, and then I really enjoyed the Reinvention of the Rose. So I'm excited to have these. I wanted her to have more in her shop, but she didn't, which is fine. I just have to slowly add her books to my collection, but I'm really excited to have these from her. Then I decided to buy A King So Cold by Ella Fields. I'm in such a fantasy mood lately, so I went ahead and bought this, and all I know is that it's a fantasy romance. I'm pretty sure that Jen from the Book Refuge read this and really enjoyed it. I know there's book 2, but I wanted to read this first before I went into that. Alright, the next stack was, as I drop it, was sent to me by Berkeley, and I'm really excited for it. So the first one is Hannah Khan Carries On. The cover is stunning, and I'm really excited. So this says, a young woman juggles pursuing her dream job in radio while helping her family compete with a new halal restaurant across the street in this sparkling new rom-com. So I am really excited. The cover's just really pretty, and it's a rom-com, and oh, she has a podcast, which is really cool. Okay, of course, so the romance is with the young owner of the rival restaurant. I love a good restaurant rivalry romance, so I'm excited to read this. This sounds hilarious. So I got The Duke Undone by Joanna Lowell, and this one, it says she's a painting student, and she trips over a naked man passed out in a London alley, and she actually like helps him, she covers him up and gets help, and he is a duke. So this sounds really good. I'm excited. Then I got The Intimacy Experiment by Rosie Dannon. I was not a fan of The Roommate, but I've heard amazing things about this one, so I'm excited. I know she is a sex worker, and he is the city's hottest bachelor, and he is a rabbi. So that should be really interesting. I'm excited. The next one's a ghost romance. So it is The Kindred Spirits Supper Club by Amy Reichert, and this one, she's a journalist and they're frenemies. Ooh. So she moves back home to Wisconsin, and that means returning to their family curse, which is the woman in her family can see spirits who come to them with help with unfinished business. She normally tells them to go to her mom, but I guess she's like friends with a ghost who's Molly, who's been with her since childhood. And then Ray, the new local restaurateur, invites Sabrina to his supper club and they fall in love. I thought it was going to be a romance with a ghost, but I guess she sees ghosts and falls in love with an actual person. It still sounds really cute. The problem with filming on the weekends, because I work all week, is that people decide to do things outside. So I'm sorry if you can hear the lawnmower next door. Do they not understand this is when I film? Okay, they're going away. I also got The Dating Plan by Sarah Desai. This one is a fake fiance romance, so I love a good fake dating story. I'm excited to read this. The next one I got is The Secret Bridesmaid by Katie Burkle, and this one, she is a bridesmaid for hire, so I haven't read a book like that before. Then I was sent Condemned to Love by Siobhan Davis, and this says her teen crush is now a ruthless killer and powerful mafia heir. One life-altering night unite or destroy them. So, will it? I also got Private Property by Skye Warren from the author, and she signs up for a nanny agency and it's in a remote mansion and there's a brooding billionaire there. I also got Lions and Lace by Megan McKinney. Joanna Shoup really recommended this, and so I got it on Thrift Books and the hardback came, but it's got one of those full cover back covers and I'm not upset about it. So I think that hardcovers of historical romances are pretty, so I have this to read. I also got, I'll show you, it's the bottom of the stack, I got the arc of Chain of Iron like 2 weeks before it came out, so I got the arc and a physical copy of the book, and I haven't read it yet. I'm really excited to though because I really enjoy the series. Thank you, Simon & Schuster, for sending this to me. So it's getting hotter out, and now I'm gonna be sweating while I film videos because I always do when it's a little warm outside. But the next one I have is The Lucky List by Rachel Lippincott. Our main character loses her mother to cancer, and she broke up with her boyfriend, and her dad's selling her house, and so her dad invites a friend and a friend's daughter to help come give the mom's things away, and she finds the Lucky List, which is her mom's senior year bucket list, and I think she decided to do those things on the list. So this sounds good. I also got a bunch in the Belle book box, which I think I did a full unboxing for, so I'll link that down below. So I got these 5 books in there. I'm a rep for them, which I'll link down below. First is Truly by Carmel Rhodes. This is a dark romance. I don't know if I'll read it. I've heard it's kind of like Untouchable by Sam Mariano, so he is a very bad bully to her, so we'll see if I end up reading this one. I also got Forget Me Not by QB Tyler, which I'm really, really excited for. Sorry, books are falling everywhere. I really want to read QB Tyler. This one is an exclusive cover, which is really good, and I think like he forgets her, and their marriage hasn't been great, and he like loses his memory, so I don't know if they get to like start over. I love amnesia romances, so I'm excited to read this. I also got a copy of The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa, which I've already read, so I'll be giving this copy away. It is a enemies to lovers romance. It's great. The Belle Book Box also comes with some hardcovers, so I got this exclusive cover of Hookshot by Kennedy Ryan, which is book 3 in the Hoop series, and then this book, which is Thicker Than Water by Dylan Allen. They are both super, super pretty, and I'm excited to have them. Then, this one sounds really sad, but I've heard really great things about it, and that is The Float Plan by Trish Dollar. This one, our heroine loses her fiance, and they were supposed to take a sailing trip together, so she decides to take it on her own, and I'm excited to read it. Then I was sent some YA from Simon & Schuster, so I was sent these three. So the first one is Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrienne Tooley. The cover is stunning. Tamsin is a powerful witch, and she gets exiled by the coven because she does the worst magical sin, and cursed with the inability to love. The only way she can get those feelings back is to steal love from others, and so Ren is a source, and sources are required to train with the coven, but Ren has been hiding in secret, and I'm pretty sure it is a sapphic romance, so I'm really excited to read this. Then I was sent When We Were Infinite by Kelly Loy Gilbert. This one is about a group of friends, and I think she likes him, but she never told him, and they see something really bad happening to him, and they decide to protect him. Then this one is gorgeous. It is Your Heart, My Sky, and it is by Margarita Engel, and this takes place in the summer of 1991 in Cuba, and it says it's inspired by her own relative struggles during a dark period in Cuba's history. So this looks amazing, and it's pretty short, so I'm really excited to read this. It's just stunning. stunning. Then I was sent Makeup Breakup by Sandia Manon. This one, I've not heard the best things about. It doesn't have that great of reviews, but this one, they both own like apps for different reasons. Hers is for couples to make up, his is for couples to break up, and I think they end up falling for each other. So we'll see if I pick it up and if I like it. Then I was sent a finished copy of Chain of Iron. It's gorgeous. I have to read it. And the last book I was sent for review is Bruised by Tanya Boteju, and it is a roller derby book, and so she lost her parents in an accident that she survived, and so she loves the pain that comes with roller derby, and it just says that through roller derby she brings her to big truths about love, loss, strength, and healing. So I'm excited to have this. Okay, I've been filming for a long time and all the rest are historical romances, so like usual I'm just gonna fly through these. So we have Wicked in Your Arms by Sophie Jordan. I got a huge Sophie Jordan lot for like $12 so on eBay. So then I got Lessons from a Scandalous Bride by Sophie Jordan, and it's got that really pretty step back. And then we have How to Lose a Bride in One Night. Then I got A Good Debutante's Guide to Ruin with a library step back. We love a library step back. Surrender to Me, One Night with You, and Wicked Nights with a Lover. Oh, and it's got that back step back. Pretty. Then I went to Half Price Books and I got How to Plan a Wedding for a Royal Spy by Vanessa Kelly and Never Love a Cowboy by Lorraine Heath. And what else did I get while I was there? I thought I got another one. Oh, I got Sherry Thomas, that's what I got. Ravishing the Heiress by Sherry Thomas, which I'm really excited for. From the publisher, I got Wild Child, which I'm extremely excited to have. I cannot wait to read this. It is book like 8 in the Wild series. I also ended up getting Lord and Lady Spy by Shanna Galen. This is for the Spring of Spies read along on Instagram, but it was impossible to find. It's out of print, so I got it full price at Half Price Books instead of half price like it normally is for a used book. But it's in perfect condition, so I pretty much just like bought a new paperback. And this one, they're spies, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I got Like No Other Lover by Julie Ann Long, and I got another Julie Ann Long somewhere. I don't know where. But this one I've seen a lot of good things about. Then I got Between the Devil and the Duke by Kelly Bowen for the Spring of Spies read along. And I got Before the Dawn by Beverly Jenkins because I don't have this one. I also got His at Night by Sherry Thomas, which I think is also for the Spring of Spies read-along. I got An Improper Proposal by Patricia Cabot, which is actually Meg Cabot. She was writing historical romances and didn't want people to know it was her, so she had a pen name. I'm excited. Written on Your Skin by Meredith Duran. I'm pretty sure that this one is also a spy romance for that read along. And then Not Quite a Husband by Sherry Thomas because I'm trying to collect Sherry Thomas's books. I got Miss Wonderful by Loretta Chase, which I'm excited to have. And then I got some from Half Price Books, including Scandal's Captive by Madeline Kay and Warrior's Deception by Diana Hall. Night in Eden by Candace Proctor, which I don't know if there was supposed to be a step back or just like an extra page, but this was highly recommended by Kennedy Ryan, so I got this and this in a lot. This is The Bequest, which has actually a really pretty step back, so I really like that one. And then I also picked up The Laird by Grace Burrows from Half Price Books. Then for like $10, I got this Lisa Kleypas lot with original step backs, which is super exciting. So I got Where Dreams Begin, one of my favorite step backs of all time. I was so excited to find this lot. When Strangers Marry, and Suddenly You. These are all so pretty, and I didn't have any of these, so I'm excited. Oh, and then Love Come to Me. Sorry, I didn't know there was a Eloisa James in here. I also bought this. This is The Taming of the Duke with that pretty step back. Then I bought a Laurel Spencer lot again for like $10, and this is Morning Glory, Bittersweet with a fun gazebo step back. Family Blessings, Home Song with this weird step back. I don't ever get these like contemporary step backs. And then The Gamble with that. And did I already say Morning Glory? Yes, Morning Glory is why I bought the lot. And then Tori from A Novel Life gifted me Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, which I'm very, very excited for. Thank you. I finished my master's, so she gifted this to me, and I'm excited to have this. Then the publisher sent me Hit Me With Your Best Scott by Suzanne Enoch, which is very exciting. I also bought Spitfire by Sonia Birmingham for that gorgeous cover. And then at Half Price Books I found Again the Magic by Lisa Kleypas with that step back. My Lisa Kleypas collection is growing. I also bought The Perils of Pleasure by Julie Ann Long because I've heard good things about that. I got Sweet Words Love by Betty Brooks. I think I got a Betty Brooks lot on eBay, because then I got Viking Mistress. I need to do that Viking romance reading vlog soon. And then I got Heart of the Mountains by Betty Brooks. And then I also picked up Dukes Are Forever by Anna Harrington from Half Price Books, and The Duke from Half Price Books by Galen Foley, and then The Many Sins of Lord Cameron Mackenzie by Jennifer Ashley. And then the last one, I'm pretty sure Trials for Books on Stereo sent me both of these. I know he definitely sent me If the Duke Demands, but I think he also sent me Lord Cameron Mackenzie, which I'm excited for. And then my friend Sarah, for finishing my master's, sent me The Heiress Effect by Courtney Milan, which I'm very excited for. I love The Duchess War, so I cannot wait to get to book 2 of the series. And that is my book haul. Let me know what you're excited for me to have hauled and what you've hauled recently. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.